Maicurlies, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another it's not a DIY. Welcome back to one of my hair routines using my DIY mixes. So I was requested to do this video to show my hair routine using the products that I make. So that is what I'm going to be showing you today. I started with washing my hair right up to styling and then the results. These are the results. It's a braid and curl. So yeah, I just wanted to share that since I was asked if I could. Alright, so as the title suggests, it is an almost all DIY routine. So I use about 90 to 95% all of my own mixes, and all of the recipes, all of the products that I show you in this video are already on my channel, so you will find links to those in the description box, so that if there's anything that I've used and you would like to try, or if you haven't seen it already, then please check the description box for all of the recipes. Alright, my curlies, thank you for watching and I shall see you in my next one. Bye! So I am starting off with washing my hair, and I'm using my Raw African Black Shampoo. And as always, I start on my roots and my scalp because that is where the most product buildup starts, and muck and grime and sweat. And I use my fingertips first to massage the shampoo onto my scalp, and then I use my ever so wonderful scalp massage brush, which if you've watched my videos before you will know I love. Now this Raw African Black soap really helps to remove product buildup and leaves my hair feeling clean, not stripped but definitely clean. And once I have worked it onto my roots, I then move on to the length of my hair, and I do the same thing. I sort of run my hands and fingers down the length of my hair, and I will sort of, if I can get to the littler knots when I have the shampoo in, then I do that, but I don't go crazy with detangling just yet, because I like to have slip when I detangle my hair. And I'm just going on to the other side, and I repeat the whole process again, starting at the roots, then the length, and then I rinse out the shampoo, and I will be using a deep conditioner, and this is my caramel hair softening deep conditioner. And again, this recipe is on my channel, and this stuff is like magic on my hair. This is the point where I can finger detangle. It provides my hair with so much moisture and shine and softness, and it really makes my hair feel like butter. So this is where I go in and detangle, and I sort of start at the ends and work up to my roots, and then I put away this section and move on to the next. Now after this process, which I don't show, I do rinse this out with conditioner, and that is only because of the ingredients in the caramel hair softener. I don't want to leave that on my hair. So I rinse it out after 15 to 30 minutes with my conditioner, and then I move on to moisturizing and styling. So the products I'm using is a spray leave-in, my creamy leave-in, and oil, which is an infused oil, and flaxseed gel. So I just lightly mist my hair with my spray leave-in to make sure that my hair stays wet while I'm working with it, and then I go to town with my DIY creamy leave-in conditioner, and I make sure that each strand of hair is really well coated. And I do the lock method, so the L, which is the liquid or the moisturizing element, is my leave-in conditioner. And then after I have applied that onto my hair, I of course get rid of tangles, and at this point I've already gotten rid of most all of the tangles when I finger detangle my hair. So the comb just helps to ensure that there is no bits that I maybe have missed while I was in the shower. And I have sped up this video, so I do take my time while I'm doing this process, but it's a breeze at this point. And then the O in the lock method is the oil, and I'm using a coffee bean infused almond oil to seal in the moisture that I just applied. And the C would be a cream, and for me I use the flaxseed gel as my cream. It does provide hold, of course, and definition, but one of the main things that I love about using flaxseed gel is that it has a lot of nourishing elements to it. So this is my go-to when I want to just pamper my hair with a little extra love. I throw on some flaxseed gel, and mine is actually red because I use hibiscus in my recipe. So I apply a little bit at first and then rake sort of my hands through my hair, making sure that each strand of hair is coated in the flaxseed gel. I add a little bit more before I go ahead and start to braid my hair, and I just braid. It's sort of maybe 3/4 of the way down the length of my hair, and then I will stop and I will finger curl, and I will put a rubber band at the end before I finger curl. That just helps to give a little extra definition, and you will see what I mean in a second. I just use one of those little black elastic bands on the end of my hair, and that will help to stop the braid from unraveling. And I add a little extra flaxseed gel to the ends to make sure that I do get that hold and definition. And I curl my hair around my finger, and then I sort of do this crunching upwards motion. And yes, I do have some flaxseed gel on my arm. I realized this when I was editing. But anyways, so I'm just going to show you the process again so that you get a little bit of a close-up look of me applying the flaxseed gel onto my hair. I rake that in with my fingers, and then of course I braid it 3/4 of the way down. I stop, and then put on the elastic, curl it, and then do that crunching motion. So when I do this braid out or a braid and curl, I have a total of 8 braids, and I always do it this way. I only do 8 braids, and then I let it dry overnight. I cover my hair, let it dry overnight, and then it's ready to be taken down. So I first take off the elastic, and I have a little bit of oil on my fingers, and that's just to help to reduce any additional frizz. I don't really mind if my hair is big, but I do put a little bit of oil on my fingertips, and that just helps to, as I said, undo the braids and to reduce frizz to a minimum, even though I want volume. And this is what it looks like before I have separated. Obviously, I get so much definition and shine from this. And then I go in and I start to separate each individual section, and I use my fingers to do that. And then once I've done that, I take my Afro pick and I fluff to the high heavens to give myself as much volume as I can. And like I said, I really do fluff. And then that is it. These are the results. I hope you enjoyed this video, my curlies. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.